All right, bet. We are back. Episode 123. Boom. We are back in the building. Nothing ATL, the network, the show about nothing, the show about nothing. We are back. I used to be DJ-ish, now we just go by regular-ish. And to my left, of course, co-host, co-creator, co-founder, co-writer, co-sponsor, all-time quarterback. I love throwing that one in. D-Rock, go ahead, talk to him.
What's happening, Shotty? What's happening, Shotty, man? I moved to Atlanta and started saying Shotty a lot. It's a very funny thing how when you move certain places, you start using certain words.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's up, man? What happened, Shotty, man? I'm very excited to be here. Y'all know how I feel about podcasting. It's my favorite thing in the world. Episode 123.
Episode 123.
Episode 123, you feel me? The ABC episode or the Michael Jordan episode, however you feel about it. But please subscribe, like, and comment. We are the show about nothing, man. This is the greatest podcast in the world. The world may not know it yet, but I don't care. I've been screaming it from the rooftops.
No,
after we went through that Kendrick phase like we did last year and the Drake beef, I'm telling you, bro, it ain't nobody messing with us, bro. It's us, Joe Budden and Joe Rogan. That's just what it is, bro.
That's a fact. Shout out to Joe's.
You feel me what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It feels good to be back, though. We got a lot to get to. Rap beef, y'all know that's our favorite subject.
Yeah.
Y'all know that's our favorite subject. The NBA Finals is on, so you know we championship guys. We love rings.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
Ish.
Funniest nigga in the world. That's the funniest nigga in the world. We want to. We should just get to Braun real quick.
So like, y'all don't understand that like me and Ish have this connection about Braun because no one It's like we are the most objective Braun fans there are. Like we love LeBron.
We see right through that shit, though.
But we see right through it, bro. Like, you not playing with me, bro.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
not the one, gang. I was not born yesterday, gang.
Ain't gonna lie.
But before we get into that, because I do want to start with that, I do have a quick story. You know, I like to, one of us like to come in with a story from the weekend or something, especially if it's some bad news we can make funny. So, man, what a weekend. What a week. So, shout out to Atlanta, bro, because one thing about Atlanta that I didn't know was not normal in other clubs throughout the country as I've been to Vegas, Miami, and New York is you can smoke in damn near any club in Atlanta.
Fast.
Sometimes it's just a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's not even a club.
Yeah.
If they serve hookah there, you can probably smoke weed.
1,000%.
That's just how it get down. Unless it's a police out there or out, like right outside the door, like at the hookah lounge right here, the police like literally sit outside the door, so you can't dare. But mostly everywhere else,
especially after like 8, sun go down.
Shit, who you talking to? So one thing I'm trying to get into more as I get older is going out to lounges and things of that nature because one, this is a job to us. Yeah. And I don't know if people know that, but like it's not easy to drop an episode on the same day every single week. I don't know if y'all know that. I don't know if y'all have put in the effort to do something every single week of your life and have it come out every single week and talk for 2.5 hours about the same thing in a new, interesting way with somebody you've been doing this for 6 years. This isn't easy. It's a blast. We have so much fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world. But it is work, and we treat it like a second job. I say all that to say I want to start going out because as we're getting more into the music, we're getting more into the scene, I want to know what's being played outside. I live in a major hip-hop city. I need to know I need to know what's going on outside, what's going on in East Atlanta, on the north side, what's going on in the south, what's going on in the west. Like, we need to know everything going on, what's going on in Buckhead, Midtown, all of that. That being said, I go to a lounge on Friday with my girl. Everything is fantastic. They got a little rooftop bar down the street you can smoke in, like, just at dinner. Like, just light up, like, incredible vibes. Watch the game out there and went home.
Sounds fire.
That was great.
Yeah.
Saturday. This is where it all goes downhill. You know, I'm a healthy guy. At least I try to be. I'm terrible with my diet.
2 miles today, right?
Hey, gang, come on now. That was the first workout. That was the first workout. I just got done working out again. But, yeah, so I really like to work out. It's my thing, and it's really not because like I care so much about Zac Efron rock Baywatch body. It's really I like how working out makes me feel. I'm on some Kevin Gates shit. If you watch his interview, he'd be like, working out made me feel good. That's how I feel. I be that's my twin. I really be like this. You know we BW, right? But you know we Eagles, man. We real Eagles, real journals over here. But On Saturday, my girl goes to Hot Pilates. If you think I'm fit, she's the fittest. She went to Hot Pilates on 9 a.m. If you don't know what Hot Pilates is, doing Pilates in the sauna.
That's fucking
That's
ridiculous.
all it is.
That's ridiculous.
So it's nothing fun. It's nothing fun about it. She's taken 4 girls, and none of them have come back. Not one of them. They're all like, why do you do that?
Shout out Faith. Shout out Faith. I love Faith so much.
Shout out to Faith. Shout out to Nari. Shout out to Bailey. But she goes to Hot Pilates. She's like, why don't you come with me? I said, Ponch, you can just walk up to the belt line and go run.
Yeah.
I bet it's just tell you, I ran 2 miles this morning, and that wasn't even all 2 miles. That was hills. I'm running hills, gang, for no reason. I'm crazy. I'm not training for nothing.
Jerry Rice.
I'm tripping. I'm really tripping. But I go to the belt line. I take off running. I got the Carter 6 plan. Fuck y'all. I'm running. I'm not running for 2 minutes. I feel my keys. Where the fuck my keys at? I'm a constant patter because I used to lose shit all the time. Yeah. So every couple minutes I'm patting my pockets, making sure I got everything. I pat my pocket, my keys don't fell out my pocket. Oh. This is 2 minutes into the run. Yeah. I felt my keys about 45 seconds ago. I'm a habitual packet potter.
Right.
So I'm like, oh shit, where are my keys? This happened the other day out here in a different hoodie, so I wasn't tripping. Right. I was like, let me just go get my keys. Right. I turn around, my keys are gone. This is my car key and my apartment key. If you know anything about an apartment, this one key controls everything. Literally. If I don't have this key,
can't even get in.
I can't go anywhere.
Can't even get into the gate.
Nigga, I can't get into the door to get into the gate. Like, you feel me? So I turn around, I look for these keys for 30 minutes. Mind you, I dropped them 30 seconds ago.
Right.
On the belt line at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. It's no one out here.
Yeah, it's just you.
It's no one out here, and it's 97 parking lots and a little ass black key that don't have no car emblem on it. It's no way you finna find the key because the battery dead. Yep. So you would have to go up to every single car and unlock that bitch. You can't find the apartment because it's just a great key fob that could go to a hotel, an apartment. I'm like, who in the fuck
who steals that?
Stole my key? Like, what's wrong with you niggas, man? So, my girl in Hot Pilates, mind you, I just told you she's doing sauna Pilates. How you think she feel coming out of that?
Right. Tired.
Again, this is her car.
Yeah.
Secondly, I just told you my girl totaled her car.
That's a fact.
This is her backup family car. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. What is going on? So I call her, I'm like, hey, she all happy. She was like, you want pancake social? You want some pancakes?
She had a great workout.
She had a great workout.
She just had an amazing workout.
Hot as fuck the whole time. Great workout.
9 a.m., get the body awake.
You want some pancakes? I don't text back. No, I don't want no fucking pancakes. I lost my goddamn keys. I'm at Kroger asking security. You know what keys at? Somebody dropped some keys. You know like much of a bitch I felt. She was like, nah, you got to go down to customer service. Walk to the customer service. You found some keys. It's a Toyota key with a key fob. She tricked me. She went to go look. And she not felt. I said, somebody brought some keys?
Yeah. She not turning around for nothing.
She gonna pull out some Mercedes keys. Bitch, do I look like I drive a motherfucking Mercedes gang?
That's so funny.
But I called Taylor. Yo, the key is gone. She just hang up. She just hang up the phone. So I'm like, all right, I gotta call a locksmith.
Right.
It turns out, I'll speed the story up. It turns out a locksmith can make a brand new key for your car with the battery and the unlock alarm button all programmed into it. I don't know how he did this shit, but he pulled up in like 20 minutes. Yeah. Pulled up and made a key in 7 minutes.
Yeah, that shit's scary. That shit's scary.
I said, what the fuck?
You seen the first Matrix, right? The nigga running around like a key maker. like
nigga. And you know I haven't seen the first Matrix. But yeah, I'm like, okay, so he's Batman. He's a supervillain.
What else in that truck? Like, what else you got back there?
So I don't tell y'all this. This is on Sunday. This is on Father's Day. I lied. I said it was Saturday. This is on Father's Day. Yeah. On Sunday. So we have to call the father maintenance guy to come let us back in the apartment because although we got the car key, we do not have the apartment key.
Right.
So we have to call him to come let us back in. He live in College fucking Park. So we got to wait on him to drive all the way back here, let us in. The next day we have to go buy a new key fob, a new parking pass. Yeah. $600 later, everything is okay. But my fucking God, what a 2 days, gang. What a 2X.
That's why being an adult fucking sucks.
My nigga.
Being an adult sucks.
Like, what?
And listen, I'm not gonna lie. I share. We're so alike. It's not a lot of shit. Like, you know me for a long time. It's not a lot of shit that'll make me legit mad. If I lose some shit, like genuinely lose some shit, I am tweaked out for the rest of the day.
My nigga.
Like,
do you know how annoying losing some shit is?
Like,
you know how silly you feel?
That shit don't make no sense, bro.
Oh,
like,
my God.
And nothing's worse when you lose some shit when niggas try to help you when you lose some shit. Like, the first 3 questions just make me want to, like, stop. Like, where'd you have it last? Nigga, if you think, where was it? I clearly don't know.
Nigga, shut up.
Yo, I clearly don't know.
Shut up.
Yo, that shit be killing
I said,
me,
yo, you found some keys? She said, well, where'd you drop them? Bitch. Who the fuck cares? Yo. Did you get some keys or not?
Like, if I knew where I dropped them, I'd just go pick them up. Like, the day I got old enough where I couldn't call my mom and she just knew where everything was.
My nigga, worst day of my life.
Worst shit ever.
Worst shit of my life.
I used to call my mom to ask her shit about, like, in my apartment. Like,
you wanna hear some scary shit? First off, asking your mom about some shit in your apartment is very fucking funny.
No, I was legit like, yo, I was like, yo, I lost this. Where do you think I lose it?
Hey, you know me pretty well.
Like, what room do you think I lost this in? Like, I've been looking for 20 minutes.
I haven't come to your apartment, Ish. I don't know what your apartment looks like. But, yeah. Oh, fuck, what was I about to say? Oh, so after this, I told you it was Father's Day. Me and my brother got my dad tickets to the Braves game. My dumb ass, you just frustrated. At 9 o'clock in the morning, it was cold.
Yeah.
Felt good. So in my mind, in June, at 3 o'clock, it was still cold.
It's going to feel good.
It's going to feel great.
A little breeze type shit, yeah.
We're going to the baseball game.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear some pants. Swear.
Jesus.
You know, I be sending everybody like, yo, my brother got some tickets for sale, and everybody in the chat be like, who in the fuck do you think I am buying these tickets?
Yeah.
So my brother do it big. Third row at the baseball game.
Yeah.
Right in the sun. I have on black cargo pants.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my day is just bad.
Yeah, that's
just a bad day.
I got a couple jokes here for that. I'm just going to start throwing them out rapid fire. You did hot Pilates at the baseball game. You was basically sitting in the sauna. 2, that's that Javante in you. That's that style of the season. That's that I gotta get the fit on. Like, that's the fashion nigga shit. Like,
yeah, fuck Javante for making me do this, nigga.
Yo, like that shit was. As soon as you said that shit, black cargos, oh yeah. I know it. Yeah.
I was tripping. That was on me. I took full responsibility for that one. That was on me.
The fit was cold though. Fit was cold. Like,
come on now, you know what I do. I took an Uber to the game, was in the backseat with the headphones, and I felt like a fucking rapper.
Nigga thought he was gonna go play.
What you talking about? Oh man. Crazy. But speaking of beats, man, let's go ahead and get to LeBron.
Yeah.
Because he has made headlines once again while he's not playing basketball, because that's what ghosts do, man. That's simply what ghosts do.
Facts.
Please subscribe. We're great at telling stories. We're just a great podcast. Please subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Facts.
All right. If you guys have been paying attention to Bron's Mind the Game podcast, where they only talk about basketball and no hot topics, it's just about X's and O's. Bron sat across from Steve Nash without Steve Nash saying anything. It was just like, why does everybody want to win a championship?
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep it together. Just the nerve to do it sitting across from Steve fucking Nash of all niggas. Like Steve, like you got 4 championships. Steve Nash probably looking at you so fucking mad, dog. That is crazy.
Nigga, you sitting across from the nigga with no championships, out there dying for championships every year. You got 4 of them.
We broke Steve Nash nose. Like, and them niggas made him go play. Like,
you looking across from him like, hey, bro, why the fuck do they care about championships?
That's probably, I ain't gonna lie. This probably this, and this is we're joking because of course we love Bron.
Yeah, but and he did not say that exactly.
Yeah, literally. Kind of. But this is the first billionaire shit I ever heard Bron say. Like, this is some like, it's like, yeah, why do people care how much money you have? Like, I don't know, billionaire LeBron James. most points scored in playoff history. I don't know why people care about the playoffs so much, LeBron. I don't know, man. Like, I couldn't tell you. Steve Nash would instantly be one of the 5 best PGs ever if he had 1 ring. And LeBron just like, nobody cares. Like,
if Steve Nash beat Kobe in 2009 and won the championship, he would be a top 5 point guard stamp.
Easy.
No question.
Easy. Iconic in Canada, too. Like,
what you talking about? Like, but seriously. So what really happened? Well, because we're halfway joking, kind of serious. But LeBron sat across from Steve Nash and was essentially like, I don't know why ring culture has gotten so out of hand. I don't understand why people care so much about rings because rings are a team sport. We have players like Charles Barkley and Karl Malone and Steve Nash, who he's sitting across from, telling him he's a loser.
Yo, they're throwing the list of losers out with him right there.
Like, and he goes through all the great players, Allen Iverson, Carmelo Anthony, that don't have rings but were phenomenal players. And was like, we don't talk about these guys, or we don't talk about them correctly because they haven't won, and things of that nature. As he sits there with 4 championships and 6 years ago said, this one championship made me the greatest player ever. Now rings don't matter.
Yo, listen.
So, Ish, please speak to the hypocrisy.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Of LeBron James.
You said something like 10 minutes ago when we was introducing this. It's one of my favorite things that we say in the show. It's like, I was outside, bro. Like, I was balling my fist in anger watching the TV when he was like, not 5, not 6, not 7. Not 8. Niggas looking around. He's not 9. Like, you
all NBAs?
Yo, like, he like, yo, we gonna bring 10 championships to Miami. All right, come on, my nigga. Like LeBron,
they would have just stopped winning.
Yo.
like, twin, they would have just stopped.
like, think about that. If shit has went to plan, them niggas would have just missed the finals. Like, this would be the downturn of the Eagles if everything went to plan in LeBron's mind. Like, I think it is, listen, and I always tweet this when niggas talk about, like, championship ring culture. Listen, where is it? Listen, shout out to Bean. 5 didn't sound like a lot. I know it didn't. I know it didn't sound like a lot because I used to argue with y'all niggas. He was like, yeah, he gonna get 5. Yeah, he gonna get 5. Listen, 5 is a lot of rings. And I had to look this up. No nigga since Kobe has retired has even gotten the chance to get to a 5th. No nigga has even touched the finals to get to a 5th yet.
Exactly.
Like, that shit is hard, and ring culture is... I feel bad because, like, yeah, Steve Nash, all-time great player. Charles Barkley, also all-time great player. But history is written by the winners. When they preview the NBA Finals, they don't show niggas who lost. All those are teams who won the championship. Like, you go through any set in NBA history, you can literally tell the story of the NBA just by saying who won the championship. You don't need to know MVPs. You don't need to know scoring leaders. Literally, if you just name the best player on every team that won the championship, you would know every GOAT off jump. Because that's just the bottom line. Like, the best players do win. Sorry. That's just how it works.
All right, so this is very frustrating for me because we know, not because we assume, we know because he has told. LeBron wants to be Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Excuse me, I don't want to say that because does not want to be another man. Yeah. He wanted to surpass Michael Jordan.
He was chasing that ghost.
He was chasing the ghost. Those were his words. Mm-hmm. He has said this multiple times. He is chasing Jordan. LeBron knows in order to really be on that pedestal, in order to really be able to say, I'm the undisputed GOAT, he had to win at least 5.
Yep.
It was, to be undisputed, it would have had to have been 6, but 5 would have got him there with 75% of the NBA.
Right.
And he knew that.
Yep.
Which is why, for the past 4 years, every single media day, LeBron, what is making you still get out of bed? The billionaire, philanthropist. You have a wife, a family, a child. Mm-hmm. You've won everything. You've accomplished everything. There's no award you don't have. Mm-hmm. Why are you still playing? I'm only playing for a championship, LeBron says.
Rings.
I'm only playing for another ring, LeBron says. Steph Curry, you've done everything. Mm-hmm. The greatest shooter of all time. The greatest point guard of all time. No one can stop you. You're amazing. Why are you still playing at 37 when you have a wife and a beautiful family and you're a professional golfer?
Could definitely go.
I want to win a championship.
Literally.
Draymond Green, you take 45 basketball games seriously a year. Why are you still playing? I want to win a championship.
Facts.
If you go down the line of all the greats, from the guys that won, from the guys that didn't, all of them mention the moment they either lost the ring they could have won or they won the ring they did. Because it's nothing like being a champion, excuse me. It's nothing like that feeling of accomplishing the goal that you set out to do. I remember the feeling of winning my rec league championship at 12 with the Bulldogs. Shout out to Darren.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll never forget winning a rec league championship.
My nigga, that was the greatest day of my life.
You remember the Broadwaters? I was on that team. Hey, listen, I was on that Wolfpack nigga.
You beat us.
Yes.
That was me, nigga. Fuck you. Ah!
I legit still got that trophy. No funny shit.
They cheated, gang. I swear to God, them niggas was cheating for the Broadwaters. The Broadwaters paid that goddamn ref, nigga. I'm telling you what it is. We was 10. They was paying off refs and shit. But shout out to the Broadwaters.
That shit felt like the NBA Finals. That shit felt like the NBA Finals.
Turner Lake is the greatest rec department in history. The greatest rec department in history.
Legends.
But it's so frustrating to listen to this from a guy that has spoke about how much winning means to him. From a guy that won in the bubble and explained how much better winning felt when you won in front of your home crowds, when you got to have a parade, and he's so sad his guys never got to experience a parade. And he wanted to win a championship so guys like J.R. Smith and Richard Jefferson could get their first ring. Yep. He explained how important winning is to him, how he looked at Kobe because he was winning 3 with Shaq, how he looked at Michael because he was 6-0 in the finals. And now, when it's obvious you're probably never going to catch Michael, when it's obvious you're never going to catch Kobe, you're never going to catch Magic, you're never going to catch Kareem in rings, now they don't matter. Now it's why does ring culture play such a big part in the conversations around basketball. But Charles Barkley, who has not won a ring, said he doesn't belong at the tables with the guys that have won. That's a different group because you are a championship. You are a champion. You led your team to a championship. So it's frustrating to hear from the guys that didn't win how they don't belong in certain rooms because they did not. But a guy that is in these rooms, a guy that honestly might be the head of the room.
He in any room
in basketball history.
Yep.
He's so good, he can go to the College Basketball Hall of Fame because of what he would have done.
Literally. High school Bron is the best high school athlete ever.
Now, why do rings matter so much? Why is ring culture such a big thing? It's asinine. Yeah. In the NFL, Brady is the GOAT because he won the most.
Literally.
Montana was the GOAT before Brady because he won the most, and in the biggest moments, he was the coolest, calmest collectivist.
Clutch.
Peyton Manning wasn't considered one of the best until he got over the hump. Lamar Jackson might be the most talented quarterback we have ever seen. He is undisputedly one of the 10 best quarterbacks we have ever watched. And because he has not won a championship, he is not revered in the same light as his peers. Because his playoff moments haven't become what we need them to be, he is not revered in the same light. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, go down the list of the guys that haven't won or to win, and look how they talk about them when they haven't won and when they do win. It's because winning and championships matter. It's why you have said you play. It's why the NBA starts the season at game 182 and in game 115 in the NBA Finals, they're playing harder than they ever have because they want to win. It's why in the NFL, you start at week 1 and you play through broken toes and broken foots and you take pills and you take shots and you go to the playoffs and you play in the snow and you play in the rain. It's because you want to win. It's because you want a championship. It's why in the MLB they play 162 motherfucking games. They don't even play every team.
That's crazy.
They just playing hella games, hella series. They get 2-3 days off of months. It's to win a ring.
Yep.
So to sit there and ask, why is ring culture a thing when you were a part of the ring culture, when you were the one chasing Kobe, when you were the one chasing Michael, it's sorry, it's lazy, and it's hypocritical.
Corny, too.
And it's corny.
It's super corny. I ain't gonna lie. I love the NFL analogy, especially because if you just look at last year's Lamar MVP, Josh Allen MVP, Mahomes got an MVP in a couple years. Everybody knows who league it is.
Josh and Lamar have had a better regular season than Mahomes the past 2 years.
Easy, too.
Easily. It's not a conversation to have.
Not even close. Lamar and Josh Allen had a better regular season last year.
Going into the season, there is not a question of who is the best quarterback in the NFL because of what Patrick Mahomes has done in those playoffs, because of what Patrick Mahomes has done in those Super Bowls.
And, I really especially didn't like it because the timing of it. Because we're literally going to see this week the difference between winning a ring and being a champion and not.
Exactly.
Like the difference between the Thunder winning the championship this year and not winning the championship this year is Shea having a top 5 point guard season ever.
Exactly.
Like that is what is most. I get a lot of hate because I'm the mellow hate guy. But it's because I'm just honest with niggas. The reason some niggas are champions and some niggas aren't is because the best players win championship because they're the best in big moments. Like, one of the things I hear the most about Melo is like, man, you ran into LeBron and Kobe. Yeah, nigga, that's why they're champions and he's not. Because they're running into him, he's not running into them. It's like the LeBron argument. It was like, LeBron never played a 70-win team. Jordan was the 70-win team. Like, that is why they are the big dogs. Yes, it is a team game, but you can look through every single decade. The best player from that decade got multiple rings. Like, I saw a tweet said, Shea peaked higher than Kobe did in the 2000s. Fam, Kobe won 5 of the 10 championships in the 2000s. Do niggas know how crazy that is? Kobe won 5 of the 10 rings and is on the last team to three-peat. Like, I know it sounded easy.
He was a Paul Gasol being better at basketball from having 6.
Bro, a tough Paul Gasol. He was really a hard-nosed Paul Gasol away from having 6. And especially, like, and for Braun, man, it's so tough because, like, we watched you ring chase. I watched you ring chase. I watched you pick up and destroy multiple teams ring chasing. Niggas like, man, teams be so bad when LeBron leave. Yeah, because they mortgaged their next 4 years trying to win a championship and he leave.
They act like that's some quality trait. Like every time he leaves, it's not a completely different roster. It's so frustrating. Please keep going because that was your point. I knew you was gonna hit that.
Like you leave teams in disarray. And listen, shout out Adam Silver. Hell of it. Listen, it's been a great summer for you. But thank God Luka got to the Lakers because they looked like they was going to be left in disarray when you left too. It was going to be Austin Reeves and what's left of Anthony Davis. Listen, thank God Luka went there. But everywhere he goes, you mortgage your entire future. You do whatever you can to win now. And if it don't work, he go try to win somewhere else. You play it. Bro, like LeBron went from Cavs who won 66 games, lost 2 rounds in a row as a higher seed.
No help.
Left, went to Miami, played 4 years in Miami, left Miami as soon as it got shaky. Literally, as soon as it got shaky, left Miami.
No cookies.
Went to Cleveland where they had the number 1 pick, Andrew Wiggins. Listen, shout out to Andrew Wiggins, recovered from being banished to Minnesota. Ended up being a champion, but like, yeah, we got to get him out of here. And be walking to Kevin Love and Kyrie. You've been ring chasing for 2 decades. And as soon as it got bad in Cleveland, you moved to LA. Like if LeBron didn't care about, and the
first year didn't go right in LA, you asked for Anthony Davis.
Literally, bro, if ring chasing didn't matter, he'd still be in Cleveland.
And I want to hone this point in. LeBron is worth mortgaging your future for.
1,000%.
LeBron should be ring chasing.
Facts.
I have no issue with LeBron ring chasing.
Ring chasing.
Anybody for that matter. Some people have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with, this organization isn't taking me seriously. They're building championship teams everywhere around this league. I'm watching these players, even if they're not the right moves, they're trying to make moves. The Cavs aren't doing nothing for me, even though they went and got Antoine Jameson like you asked for instead of Amari Stoudemire, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
I'm okay with him doing that.
Yep.
I am okay with him leaving teams, ruining rosters. I don't care. He is one of the 3 greatest basketball players I have ever watched, and the day he retires will be one of the saddest days of my sports life. I love that nigga.
Facts.
But he's lying.
Gotta call a spade a spade.
And he's being hypocritical. Yep. We have to call a spade, man. It's like he wants to be the GOAT so bad, he names what championships are the hardest to get. He told you his 2016 championship and his 2020 bubble championship were the 2 hardest championships ever won in NBA history.
Hilarious, by the way. Kobe put Kobe put 450 win teams down in a row, lost one game the entire playoffs with Shaq.
Like
he said that out of his mouth. The hardest ring ever.
He's wrong.
The best one, like the 2016. Listen.
That has a chance.
Listen.
I will give it.
Listen, it's time for me to cave for Steph Curry. First of all, Draymond got suspended. Bogut ripped his knee in half, and Steph Curry was hurt. Greatest championship ever. I'm gonna listen. Even if I give it to you, greatest championship ever, it wasn't like he did that shit alone. Like, that's what would kill me. Like, Kyrie, LeBron will get on TV and be like, I played so good that series. That made me the greatest player ever. And Kyrie matched his points at higher efficiency. Yeah, nigga, you had a lot of help. Cool. 2020, listen.
That's not even in the top 7.
Listen, a Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler ring will never get top 10.
Who was the best team he played that year?
Denver, maybe?
Maybe a young Denver where Jokic hadn't hit his prime yet.
Yeah,
he played the Rockets with fucking Russell Westbrook and old Fat James Harden, who was in the bubble doing God knows what.
Was it the Suns? Did they play Suns?
It was the Denver and... Nah, they didn't play the Suns. The Suns were good yet. That was when they went 7-0 in the bubble and got the AC.
The Blazers.
The Blazers. That's what are we talking about?
Yeah, no.
But bro. I'm not even trying to do this right now. We can do this all in the hate section. With
the nerve to say that when Dirk easily has the best ring ever over you is just ridiculous. Like especially because you was a part. Like you was there, my nigga. Please don't make us remind you that you was in the building.
Yeah, bro.
Up 2-1.
It's just sad, bro.
Yeah, no, it's super frustrating and it's disingenuous to the game because, like we said, we know what he be doing because he feeding the little Braun memes. It's like he getting out the talking points.
Because he know as soon as he say something, the Nick Wrights, the Kendrick Perkins, the what's that nigga name? Never mind. But I can't think of his name, but it's real funny. But all of the guys that love LeBron, he know as soon as he say something, they gonna figure out a way to twist it and make it right. Shout out to Colin Cowherd for calling that shit bullshit today. Shout out to the guys on the air that called it bullshit today. Because that's terrible. Like that shit made me mad because you so much better than that. Like that's a Paul George ass comment, bro.
And this is the first time I'm gonna do this for Braun because earlier I said it was some billionaire shit to say. It's kind of the first old hating nigga shit to say. Like we in the middle of the NBA finals. It's the biggest series in niggas' lives right now. Niggas should not be talking about you in ring culture. Like Shea finna get his first. Like we are watching a change of the guard.
And you're like, why does it matter?
Why does it matter? Like that. That's what the juxtaposition of it between watching Shea and Jalen Williams play the games of their lives, and this nigga's like, is it really that deep? Yes, yes, it is, Braun.
Bruh, in the highest stake, why are the tickets more expensive? Why do they give fans T-shirts? Why do they play the highest minutes possible in the playoffs?
Why do you play? Why do you play?
Like, why else are you playing?
Why do you play, bro? That is always my thing. Where like, especially with the because of course this comes from like the Braun GOAT argument of niggas trying to say that stats is more important and playoffs are
all
important
that is, bro.
And the team thing. But it's like, from bottom line, why do you play, bro? Do you play to be the best or do you play just to play? Are you playing just for these stats? Because that's one thing. But if you're playing to be the best, everyone who's ever played to be the best says the same thing. This is when winning time starts. These are when the games are more important. Like the playoffs is like niggas y'all don't even take the regular season serious. Y'all won't even believe rings don't matter. Y'all won't even play hard. Y'all won't even play. Niggas had to put in a rule to make you play.
If the motherfucking rings don't matter, why don't y'all play hard in an All-Star game?
Literally, nothing matters. Niggas save their bodies. Listen, they'll go to Rico Hines, play their ass off though. Go out there with Hoodie Mello, Jamal Crawford, and put their bodies on the line. But niggas can't play hard in the All-Star game. I'm supposed to believe rings don't matter, so what matters? Because y'all don't care about the regular season. Like, LeBron was one of the first niggas to openly not give a fuck about the regular season. Openly. Didn't care. Could not care less. We gonna rest D-Wade 40 games. Niggas had never heard of no shit like that. We gonna rest D-Wade 40 games, bro. Who cares? Knicks beat us 4 times in 1 year. Who cares? 3 seed, 4 seed, it don't matter. We Miami. And then you go to the finals. Did the same shit with Cleveland. We don't care about the regular season. We just trying to get through.
I'm playing for the playoffs.
Playing for the playoffs.
I don't care what seed I am. I'm LeBron James.
Yeah. I should still be MVP, though. Even though we don't got number 1 seed in none of these years. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so hypocritical on all ends. I can see if you was... This is where it's getting funny. I can see if he was like Jordan. You played 82 games for 10 straight years. Tried to get the 1 seed every time you could. Maybe then. Y'all don't even do that.
Like, yeah, it's sorry for me, bro. Just sorry. And I love LeBron. This don't change nothing about how I feel about him all the time or no crazy shit like that. But it's just annoying because he said that so his guys could come behind him and be like, well, it's about stats, and he's an all-around player. It's the same shit when he'd be like, I'm a pass-first player.
Yeah, I can't.
He's led his team in shots every year since he was in 9th grade, but he's a pass-first player. Like, dude, you're not. You just pass the ball really well. You're an amazing passer. Like, Jokic isn't a pass-first player.
Right.
Luka is not a pass first player. Chris Paul is a pass first player.
Right.
Steve Nash is a pass first player. You're not.
Yeah, no.
It's okay.
That shit is ridiculous.
So it's frustrating, bro. It's frustrating. But so on to the next topic, Brian. We still love you, but
yeah, bro, we love you. But I ain't gonna lie, we ain't did this in a while. Shout out Joe Budden. Shout out the old Joe Budden podcast. Today you gotta get a nasty award.
You feel me? That's simple as it is.
Yep.
Stephen A. Smith. What's wrong with you?
Back-to-back nasty awards. I forgot all about you, Stephen A. Smith.
I don't even want to go in on Stephen A. Smith. We did that. We got a whole YouTube short. If you want to know how we feel about Stephen A. Smith, scroll down, go to our YouTube page, scroll down about 3 times, and you're going to see a short about something, episode 2 or 3, I believe, where we go off on Stephen A. Smith. Exactly what I said in that video is exactly how I feel now. It's just poor journalistic integrity. Why are you on First Take at 10 o'clock in the morning reading off the crime report of Memphis to prove a point to Ja Morant, who never said your name? Like, your ego has, like, what is wrong with you? Your ego is just so massive. Like, why are you always threatening NBA players? Why are you know my sources and you know what I can, why? Yeah, like, what are you getting at of this? What are you trying to prove? And the guys that come before you. Yeah. What's my boy from NBC that covered Michael for the old time? Ahmad Rashad. Ahmad Rashad, thank you. Yeah. Ahmad Rashad, the Michael Wilbons of the world. Like, why are you acting like this? Look at your peers. Look at your look at the guys that came before you. Yeah. The Al Michaels of the world. The Bob Costas, the Brian Windhorst. Look at the guys. Why are you acting in this way? Because you have become the biggest voice in sports media. Yeah. Carry that with some pride. Carry that with some respect. Carry that with some humbleness.
Yeah, you're supposed to be an elder statesman in the game at this point. You've been covering you love to get on First Take and talk about you've been covering basketball for 30 40 years. Yeah, stop acting like a child. Stop. Why are you antagonizing Ja Morant? Especially Ja Morant of all people who you know, if he do get out of body with you, they're gonna blow it out of proportion anyway. Like Ja Morant, all niggas who didn't even say your name. It's super nasty, especially when you got caught. Because what you're really trying to do is deflect from what happened. You getting caught playing solitaire. First of all, old nigga game, 1000%. Just hats off to you. Second, I thought it was funny personally. I know you, and I don't know. I think you'll relate to this because anybody who's gone to a lot of basketball games, there is like just a random tired boredness you will get out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
You just like zone out completely. So I get it, but I'm also not Stephen A. Smith, so I wouldn't get caught doing that. You're playing solitaire. You know that nigga font was on 40. You know that nigga font was big as fuck. Like,
get the dark screen protector. No one can see your phone, dog.
Why don't you have a privacy screen? You're Stephen A. Smith. You don't have a privacy screen, nigga. Like, just old nigga shit all the way around Stephen A. Smith. Oh, my
God. That's all on that, bro. Just, please, be better, my nigga. But the NBA Finals are going on. The game 6 will be happening while y'all are watching this right before or right after. So we're not going to go too hard on Game 6, what we think the outcome is. We'll let it play out. But I do want to ask, up to this moment, how have you felt about this finals? Because for me, this has been an incredible finals.
Incredible finals.
To watch 2 young teams this hungry, literally watch them hit the wall, figure out a way around the wall. Yep. And then watching the Jalen Williams, the Shays, the Tyrese, the Pascal Siakams come into a zone, come into a superstar era, come into one of the best second options in the league era. Watching this happen has been very, very fun. You said it earlier, the changing of the guard. Right. How have you felt about this final?
First, let's just clap it up for both teams. Clap it up for both teams. This is undisputably one of the
both fans too.
Both fan bases. Oh yeah. Everybody got the shirts on. The crowd is crazy in every single game. Shout out Indiana. Shout out Oklahoma City. But undisputably one of the best finals of the last 10 years. One of the most competitive, hard-nosed, on-the-court finals. No matter how you feel about if it's too much physicality, which is like gross, don't even say no shit like that to me. Like, I have loved the entire finals start to finish, but listen, I'm gonna clap it up for Jalen Williams, man. I'm gonna clap it up for J-Dub, man. I want to highlight J-Dub. I'm sure. Listen, you got the pace. I'm sure you'll hit other people, but J-Dub, I want to highlight specifically because this was the guy we all had questions with, especially me. Like, as a second option on a championship team, some nights it's your night.
Yep.
Some game plans it's your game plan. Yep. Shea is that level of player where they're gonna send 3 at Shea in the finals. They're gonna do everything they can to wear Shea out. Pause. Do anything they can to slow him down. And I said this to Reggie. Shout out to Reggie because I know he's loving this segment, but I said this to Reggie's like, fam, he had 2 choices. And we watched in both games him have the choice of either we gonna rise to the moment or we're gonna lose the series twice. And both times he looked the challenge in his face. Like you said, he hit the wall. It's not supposed to be easy. Winning a championship is not easy. But when Mark Daigneault looked at him and Shea looked at him and said, yo, I need you to take a bigger role. Now, that is what the playoffs is about. And that's why the playoffs are so important, because it's not like, yo, it's March, Shea got a twisted ankle, we're going to run it through you tonight. Yeah. Nah, it's like, this is the NBA Finals, the most important game of your life, and I need you to play. I need more Braun, Scottie Pippen than I would need just a normal 2-guard. Yeah. I need you to initiate. I need you to create. I need you to be the other hand of the offense, because that's how you win a championship. Shea can't do it all on his shoulders, and seeing him rise to the moment, like I saw a tweet, it's crazy. The wing 3 he hit, it was 93-95. Mm-hmm. And Pacers were coming back. And like they put the video of the shot, and it was like, I can't believe he made it, because the way it came off his hand, I instantly knew that shit was cash. He was too hot. It was a perfect moment. And I love that moment so much, is because that is why having a real number 2 is so important, because he got 38. But when Shea drive the lane, he's still going to get 3 people on him. Yep. You still have to give Shea that coverage, yep. So you're still going to be open. And to see him rise to become a bona fide second option versus anybody, beautiful, hats off, amazing.
100% agree with everything you just said. All I want to piggyback off of on J-Dub is please stop watching the highlight video of him scoring 41 points in an NBA Finals game at 24 years old. Please stop watching the video, the highlight video of him scoring 41 points
already in them shits
at 24 years old in the NBA Finals, man, and saying, oh, this was easy. These are easy buckets. He's not even doing anything.
Yo, none of them shits was easy. That's the crazy part.
Hey, that is what good basketball looks like. Yeah. The reason all of y'all favorite players don't win shit is because they want to be James Harden and they want to be Paul George. And they don't want to play like Steph Curry. They want to play where you get in your bag and you get real cool highlights. And you make the Sports Center top 10
or they want to be cool Steph Curry.
Or you want to be cool Steph Curry where he get in that zone every now and then and he do take over the offense with his handle. Yeah. But no, great players. Go watch young Kobe. Yeah. Go watch old Kobe. Watch where he catch the ball. Watch how many dribbles it take. Go watch Kevin Durant at any year, at any time, in any game. Yep. Go watch Prime Melo. It's quick.
You know what I really saw? It jumped off the screen for me. Going left, wrong foot, left hand, high off glass.
Nigga, I knew you saw it.
Perfect bag work. But for the niggas who don't know why they're like, it looks so easy, go watch Kyrie 2016 Finals highlights versus the Warriors. It's all layups, all backboard, all footwork. And that's what Jalen Williams is doing. But for him to do it at that size is the reason before the series I said I wouldn't press them, because Jalen Williams is coming down off the press. He gets to the free throw line. He go right, left, wrong foot, right foot, and his arms are super long. Yeah. Like, yeah, it look easy because what he's doing is really hard.
Exactly. Like, and having that touch, that balance, the wherewithal to know, all right, this time we're not going to take 2 steps. We just going straight up off one. We going off opposite foot. We going off opposite hand. We going off underhand. We going reverse this time. Mm-hmm. We going to stop and we going to shoot a little teardrop.
Dunk that bitch on your ass.
We might punch that bitch on your mother. Like, the ability, the wherewithal, the IQ to know which shot to take at which moment based on who's guarding you, who's the help. It has been incredible to watch him grow into the zone because, like it said, those buckets were not easy. Those buckets were tough, and they came within the flow of the offense.
Right.
Getting 41 is one thing.
Right.
Getting 41 in the flow of your offense where the ball isn't sticking to you, it's not like, oh, he's cooking, let him clear out the side. Nah. It's catch and shoot, bam. Catch, one dribble, pull. Catch, two dribbles, layup, slash, slot cut, baseline cut. Like, it is incredible. Shout out to J-Dub. What a game.
Yeah.
Let me move on to Shea. And because he is getting finals MVP, OKC is winning his finals in 7 games. Yeah. I am picking Indiana to win tomorrow. But SGA, his calmness has helped this team win this finals.
Yeah.
And why I want to say that and why I truly believe that is that game 4, fourth quarter, was so special.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand what it's like to really have nothing going your way.
Yeah.
You don't understand what it's really like to your back against the wall.
Yeah, all
on the road. 20,000, another 15 outside the stadium, screaming. The entire game, the opponent is in control of the game.
Yep.
The entire game, you haven't touched time getting off this one guy. Nimhard, shout out to
Just getting to the ball.
Just getting to the ball. You having a hard time getting to your spots, getting your shot off.
He been guarding you 20 years.
Getting the ball up the court, shit.
Yep.
Like, you don't know what that's like to have to come into the fourth quarter and say, it's me or nothing.
Yeah.
And say, my role players, my second fiddle, they got me to the point where I can carry us home, and is now or nothing.
Right.
OKC is a really good team. They weren't good enough to come back down 3-1.
No, hell no. No.
That game 4, Indiana was in control of that game. They controlled the tempo. They got everything they wanted. Their defense was incredible.
They had counters on offense.
But in that fourth quarter, that will be the defining moment of Shea's career. Please go watch our Zoom episode from, it was a short about something, episode 5. Please go watch. We got more into depth of game 3 and how incredible Shea's performance was. But I just wanted to piggyback on that and then move to game 5 and speak about how his buckets were so timely. And the ability to let your ego get pushed aside, let your pride get pushed aside, and give the reins to your second option. He's off. I mean, he's cooking. Let him go off.
Right.
And he still get 30.
Literally. And to relinquish the shit, maybe you got to be on ball this game.
Yep.
I'm not going to be stubborn and be on the ball, though. I'm not going to be stubborn and, put myself, like Kevin Durant said, put this one-on-one injured Nemhard in front of us winning. Fuck it, I'll get off the ball. Somebody else bring it up. I wanted to hit OKC defense on game 5.
Please.
I think it was 27 or 24 total stocks between blocks and steals. Going into this, we talked about them being one of the all-time defenses. And personally, I can say this, I was kind of waiting for a defensive game.
Yeah.
Kind of waiting for the game where it felt like they would crack or like you could feel the pressure get to them. And I feel like that is what you saw game 5. Where it was like, oh, yeah, they really do have 7 or 8 really great defenders. And if Tyrese Halliburton, and we'll see about his calf, if Tyrese can't create, they're not going to be successful. And what you saw all series, even before he hurt his calf, was the thing that has held him back from superstar discussions, at least for me. And when we compare him to other point guards, one of my biggest pet peeve is he's struggling to create offense for himself.
Yes.
And that has killed the Indiana Pacers offense more than any adjustment OKC has made. It's just like, yo, just switch it.
Yeah.
You gonna score in chat? Go ahead. Cool. You put J-Dub on Miles Turner because he one of them cat bigs. He one of them fake bigs. He one of them bigs you could put anybody on because he's not a real big. So you put J-Dub on him. Score on J-Dub. Go ahead. Try. And every game you've seen him try and he just can't get away from Chet.
And so in the short I was just talking about, Ish made an excellent point about how when you're in the playoffs, the option you're taking away isn't always a full stop. It's not always the 100% right answer, but it's all you're going to be able to do. Yeah. So all they could do with Tyrese, with the Pacers, is switch.
Yep.
It's like, yo, all right, if they're going to beat us one way, what is the least likely way they beat us?
Right.
It's switching.
Yep.
It's like in the finals with the Celtics, in the Celtics-Warriors 22 finals. Because of the personnel around Steph Curry, Ime Udoka was like, well, two things. Because of the personnel around Steph Curry and because of how for 10 years they had operated out of that 3-on-4, 4-on-3, out of trapping Steph Curry, Ime Udoka was like, we're going to drop, get over on screens, and we're going to live with the result. The result was them losing, but it was them committing to the thing they thought would stop the Warriors more than anything.
Exactly.
And for 2 games it did.
Yep.
That is what OKC is doing with Indiana. Yeah. We're switching everything. And like you said, scoring check.
Yeah.
Miles Turner, scoring J-Dub. Because you don't want to get in the post. So all you're going to do is settle for a jumper, and we're good with that.
Right.
Tyrese, you're not going to consistently take Chet off the dribble because that's not your game. And you don't even want to do that.
Exactly.
So, yes, OKC's defense and Mark Dagnall's coaching has been incredible these last 2 games. It has also helped them control the pace. Right. We spoke about that before the series started, about how part of OKC being able to control the pace was for them to be able to get a lot of stops, get a lot of steals, get a lot of blocks. To your point, they had 27 stocks, which is insane for a finals game. That's fucking crazy, dog.
That's some college shit.
Dog.
That's like Louisville back when they used to have
15 steals, 12 blocks. So their defense has been tenacious. It has been pesty. And it is one of those defenses that just ignores you. Yeah. So by the fourth quarter, you're making mental errors because you're just so frustrated. You're so annoyed with Lou Dort putting that big-ass body on you, breathing on you, fouling you, tackling you, not getting called for shit. Niggas throwing you out the air. Every time you drive to the hole, it's 1 7-footer, 2 7-footers. Yeah. And then Shea get the foul baiting. And then J-Dub come out of nowhere and punch some shit. Yeah. And then they getting offensive rebounds. It just is an avalanche effect with OKC. Yep. And it starts on that defensive end, man. They have been incredible to watch.
Yeah, 1,000%. It feel like it's 6 of them out there sometimes. It feel like it's 6 of them out there sometimes. And this is a series for the people that say you can't play defense in the NBA no more. You can. You just can't play it like you did in 2006.
Exactly.
The game is different. The rotations are different. And it's a copycat league. You're seeing the Thunder do what the Warriors did. And the Warriors did what the Spurs did. And the Spurs did what the Heat did. And the Heat did what the Lakers did. And it just keeps growing organically. But the game is just so spread now that OKC's athleticism jumps off the screen versus Indiana. Especially because Indiana's an athletic team.
Yep.
Indiana looks so much more athletic than the Knicks. They don't look more athletic than the Thunder.
Nope.
Like, when Caruso got that back door, I remember when Caruso would try to punch that shit. And he, for sure, tried to punch it one last time. Like, they are strong, fast, and they are real. And because they are 6, 7, 8 deep, they are relentless out there. There's nobody holding it. If anybody's holding something in the tank, it's Shea, and he's still the best player in the court. So, like, he's not even really holding back. But they all play defense the same exact way, and you're seeing it wear down the others of Indiana the way it wore down the others of Minnesota, the way it wore down the others in the previous rounds. Like, Tyrese may make the right play every time. Miles Turner's not.
Exactly.
Nembhard's not. Nesmith isn't. The windows are just getting too small. The decisions are getting too hard, and what you're seeing Indiana's results to is like, fuck, I'm just going to cook this nigga.
And yes. And that is Indiana's problem, is by the time they get to the fourth quarter, they're so tired. They're so frustrated. They're playing an offense they don't want to play. Yeah. A couple games after they got down 2-1, OKC that is, we said Tyrese doesn't try to play like Shea. And that is what makes them so great. And we said that because they got away from their 2 big lineup, which is now working in the way he thought it was. But then he starting with it. He plays it in the second half a little bit more than he was. So they did get back to it a little bit. My point is, Tyrese is starting to play like Shea.
Right.
In the fourth quarter, and it's, swing, pick and roll, ISO, nah. Nembhard, swing, pick and roll, ISO, nah. Siakam, low post, nah. Miles Turner, bailout 3. And that is what their offense is becoming in the fourth quarter due to OKC's defense. It's nothing more, nothing less. And like you said, the windows are getting so much tighter. The way they're playing these passing lanes, bro, the way they're coming. So
they had 3 straight steals in the fourth quarter.
Dog. And it ruined the game. The game was over after that.
Yep.
It went, J-Dub hit that 3 to go up 5, and they got 3 straight steals a game.
Yeah, it felt like you threw a pick 6. It felt like you were playing like I'm trying to figure out what NFL team it felt like. It was just any mistake you made, game over.
Game over, yeah, bro. So it was, what I mean when I say they're playing the passing lane so tight, it is that, like, when you are playing defense, if you ever had any type of good rec coach, he would tell you, keep your hands up, keep your arms out. Yeah. And it's because it makes yourself big.
Yeah.
What OKC is doing is when they're in the passing lanes, they're extended. They're making themselves as big as possible. Yeah. So that closeout is shorter. Mm-hmm. And now that closeout is shorter, it's making you think. Yeah. It's making Naismith think, should I shoot this 3? When he's a rhythm guy. So if he doesn't shoot and he thinks about it, he's probably going to miss. He doesn't really want to put the ball on the floor too much. So now he's thinking, should I pass it? Now, because he's thought those 2 things, the skip pass he was supposed to make or the next pass he was supposed to make is now late.
Yep.
And this is all stemming from just being in passing lanes, being tenacious. That defense is one of the best I've ever seen.
And what you're seeing a lot, and watch this, and this is for our basketball nerds, watch this a lot next game because this will tell you if their Pacers are going to win the game or not. Watch how many times OKC makes them reset. And you mentioned this with the pick and screen. Great point. They're going to come down, pick and roll. OKC, yo, listen, let me tell you how crazy. Like, I want to, listen, before we go too far, because we didn't mention Mark Daigneault. Listen, hats off to Rick Carlisle. Hats off to Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle has some crazy sets. OKC went 2-3 zone. The very next play, they came down and went inverted elevator doors to split the 2 in the middle. And Team Mitch McConnell went and shot a mid-range jumper. Absolute coaching masterclass. But another example of just a coaching matchup, they went double Spain pick and roll after a timeout. And usually, you don't switch all 3. You'll switch the top man or the last man or the middle guy will kind of figure it out. OKC in sync switched all 3. So it completely reset the play. You run another pick and roll, they switch it, and then now the play's reset again. Now it's 10 seconds left, and nothing's happened. Mm-hmm. Nobody's open. So what you're seeing is it feels like Indiana's burning a lot of shot clock. It's because every time they get an action where they even would have an advantage, OKC covers it up, and they're closing so quickly. The play is like you just started.
And there's nothing more frustrating to a team that plays fast than not being able to get what they want on the first time.
Exactly.
Then the second time.
Yep.
And now we're at 7 seconds. We're not used to having a ball this late in the shot clock. So we're taking bad shots. We don't have the best of off ISO players, so we're taking bad shots. Yep. I completely agree with you, bro. Yeah. That defense has been incredible. That point about them making them reset all the time, incredible point.
Yeah.
Real quick on Indiana. How do you feel about Tyrese right now? Is this changing your opinion? Hey, listen, I've been telling y'all he wasn't a superstar. Yeah. I've been saying it like he is a really good player. He's not a superstar. He's not a top 10 player in this league. He's just really good. Yeah. That's all it is. I saw somebody on Twitter, a guy that talks basketball, has a big podcast, say that after Luka, SGA, Jokic, and Ant, not even Ant. After those 3 guys and Giannis, he said it's a toss-up for where Tyrese is in the top 10.
Yeah,
and it's like, dog, like
that's ridiculous.
You gotta be for real. Dog.
Yeah, that's
like,
fucking ridiculous.
We gotta be honest about what we're watching with Tyrese. He doesn't have the best offensive back. Yeah. He's an amazing floor general. He's an amazing pace setter, and he runs a offense very well. Yeah. But he has a lot of flaws that are easy to exploit if you have the right personnel, which OKC does. Yeah. And he's had a lot of duds this playoff. Superstars don't get the luxury of having a dud per playoff series. Bro, that's not how that works.
Listen, a 0 field goal NBA Finals game.
That's not a superstar. No. So I do understand you're hurt. I do understand you have a calf strain. I respect you trying to play through it. But if you're going to try to play through it, and you're going to play through it and play the entire game and play your regular 35, 37 minutes, I don't want excuses.
Yeah. Listen, Jalen Brunson sprained his ankle 7 times in one series. If you're out there, you're out there. But has it changed my opinion on Tyrese Halliburton? Absolutely. Absolutely, because I didn't think, going into this series, that's why the NBA playoffs are so amazing. The sky was the limit for Halliburton. if he was going to be the best player on a championship team, that puts you in different rooms. But it's so ironic we're talking about the Braun thing. Like, the difference between winning a championship and not winning a championship is what Shea did in Game 4.
Yep.
And if you were a superstar, if you were that type of player, if you were supposed to be in the conversation with Jokic, Giannis, Luka, all those people you just mentioned, when he shows up, you got to show up too.
Yep.
And in Game 4, you had several opportunities to show up.
Yep.
And you just didn't. And that is the difference between winning a championship and being a superstar, and losing a championship and not being a superstar. I think he had a hell of a run. I think the Knicks having 2 negative defenders that you can run pick and roll at every single play did skew our view of Tyrese Halliburton. But listen, still made it to the finals. I just feel like his PR is a little bit much.
It's favorable.
Yeah, it's a little bit much.
It's the Josh Allen PR from last year. We feel bad for you. Yeah. They called you overrated. You're playing so good. We feel bad for you. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Listen. Let Luka have a 0 field goal finals. Luka averaged 30 in the finals, and niggas was like, this is what's wrong with basketball.
I'm niggas.
Like, Luka averaged 30 in the finals versus the best team in the league. And niggas was like, you know what? He'll never win anything. Look at him. Said, look at him. Like,
he had a point.
You want to know the difference between winning a championship and winning a championship and not winning a championship? Fam, Jokic be in the offseason doing whatever he want, drinking anything he please, eating anything he look at. Niggas would never say a word to Jokic.
Exactly.
That's just being a champion and not being a champion.
Simple as that game. Simple as that. Let Lamar Jackson come with a dad bod like Patrick Mahomes. Shit.
Yo, like what?
All right, moving on. Shout out to the finals. Who you got tomorrow?
I got OKC.
Okay. Oh, you do.
I got OKC. I felt like I mentioned, it felt a lot like the Denver series, and it felt like the 2022 finals.
Okay.
I think I ain't gonna lie, and much like the 22 finals, whether Tyrese play or not, that OKC punch coming.
I said OKC in 7. I'm going to stick with it. If OKC wins tomorrow, I will not be shocked at all, especially if Tyrese immediately looks like he can't go for real. Then it's over with. But I'm not underestimating that home crowd.
I think OKC try to punch. I think OKC try to flood them.
He is. They definitely are. But they got to catch that first punch. If they catch that first punch and then get to set their pace a little bit, I think it'll be a game, and that home court will take them over the edge in the fourth quarter.
That's a fact.
But if it's one of those, I'll text you in the middle of the game tomorrow and be like, never mind, bro. If we get to the second quarter and they've been up 8, 12, 10 the whole, over with.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to music.
Yeah.
Before we get into the fun things, I just want to run through some songs I like. I like to give y'all know what it is with us. So I downloaded EST GEE's album, and I download all of EST GEE's album because I love EST GEE.
Shout out EST GEE, man.
And man, oh man, EST GEE dropped a really good project, bro. It's a mixtape. I won't even let him call it an album, even if he wants to.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's a mixtape. This shit is 14 songs, 35 minutes, and all of the songs are the songs that they sent over on a hard drive.
I love that.
Geeski Ball new intro. What I'm on, No Now, V1, October 15th. The Last One, December 2. Get Down, V2, EXT, August 8th. Like none of these titles are real.
Yo, like he didn't name none of these.
He didn't give a fuck. Like this is a mixtape.
That's hard.
And if you miss the old EST GEE, because a lot of the guys, if you're in his fan base, on his Twitter side, in your algorithm, a lot of his fan bases had a problem with him getting a little too melodic, trying to go the street route. You know that Future influence, that Thug influence.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And because of that, he has gotten away from the rapping. It's not like he can't rap or like the raps are just bad. He's not doing it.
He's just not doing it, yeah.
And this whole tape, none but it.
Yeah,
none but
I fuck with that.
It's a good hook and bars, street shit. If you love that shit, you're going to love that shit. That's the type it is. If you love EST GEE and you love the 2019 version of him, you're going to love this tape. This shit is really good. The next thing I want to talk about is something I haven't gotten to talk about for real is Leon Thomas.
Yeah,
It's called Heal. That Deluxe, bro.
Yeah.
It's basically a new album, just like SZA did. but it is just like SZA. It continues the sound of the album. Man, oh man. Yeah. Man, oh man. Leon Thomas, you are a star in the making, bro.
He's making the right moves right now.
Man, watching him come from Nickelodeon and do what he did and just stay the course, stay behind the scenes, not get a big ego, work with people, collaborate with people.
Stay with music.
Stay with
music first.
Keeping it first, not letting the LA shit get too much to his head and crashing out because he ain't pop. Like, just staying down and really making an impact on the industry this year. Him winning that BET Award was a big deal. Thanks. He was nominated for a Grammy this year with this album. That's a big deal. And the album is the deluxe. It's not as good as the album because that album is a borderline classic R&B album of this decade, but it's damn close. Like his deluxe would be better than most niggas' albums.
Right.
Like that shit is amazing. Did you get a chance to listen to it?
I have heard the deluxe, yes, and it's probably the best R&B artist, well, male R&B artist out right now.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely, I think he's the best male R&B artist right now. Best male R&B artist out right now. I do like what deluxes are, coming back to kind of, where it's like, oh yeah, these are actually good songs we wanted to put on the album, but we couldn't. Like, I do like that, and I 1000% agree, especially because Leon Thomas was someone we grew up with. Seeing him stay the course, it's always, I really love artists.
Yes.
Like, you can tell he really is all music.
Yes.
He's not doing it for money. He's not doing it for fame. So, shout out Leon Thomas 1000%.
And he's been doing it since he was a kid. He said his mom believed in his dream, moved out to, he got to deal with Nickelodeon. They moved out to LA and been out there since he was like 13.
Shout out to him for surviving Nickelodeon too.
No cap. Yeah. So they did ask him about that on the JBP. Yeah, but which they shouldn't have done.
Listen, he was there. I ain't gonna lie. He was there. Listen, he was in the trenches for real.
But party favors with Big Sean, crazy Big Sean verse. Dirt on My Shoes with Kalani is ridiculous. Catch a Stray and Not Fair are the two solo songs I love the most. Man, it's incredible, bro. His sound is so unique in R&B. It almost sounds like he has the telephone effect on. Very, very, very soft, just a little bit. Like, it's so unique. He is an amazing vocalist, sings in multiple octaves, and then he knows who to collaborate with, and he knows how to fit it in. And I do want to apologize because he did a Mutt remix with Chris Brown and Freddie Gibbs.
Shout out Freddie
and
Gibbs.
I came in here and I was like, hey, y'all tripping. That boy Chris got him. That's the better remix.
Yeah.
I played that Freddie Gibbs shit again. My nigga. My fucking goodness. That Freddie Gibbs verse on that Mutt remix is absurdity. Y'all know I love Chris Brown. My next song is Chris Brown. But that Freddie Gibbs verse, y'all go listen to that, man. That shit is crazy.
Yes, sir.
That shit is crazy.
J. Cole don't got no verse like that.
Okay, man. You always take it too far, bro. We could have just moved on to Holy Blindfold.
Be a good verse. Cannot just be a good verse. No.
But Holy Blindfold, Chris Brown, new single, phenomenal. Burning Blue, Mariah the Scientist, another crazy single. I want to shout out to Slick Rick, 60-year-old, just dropped the album. Shout out to Nas for helping him out with that.
Shout out to Nas, cut his hair too.
Nas really been helping the OGs and shit. Like, I really fuck with it, really giving back, making sure these guys are paid, their families are taken care of. Shout out to Nas for that. But a lot of good music is going on. But nothing is as highly anticipated, and the Carter 6 banging, fuck y'all. But there's nothing more anticipated this summer right now than Pusha T, No Malice, and the Pharrell, and the Clipse. Dropping their albums, Let God Sort Them Out. Ish. They dropped this new single, So Be It. I know you're a little conflicted because you love Travis. I'm not conflicted at all because fuck Travis. But you take it away.
I am not conflicted at all because I love Travis, but I don't fuck with that shit. And because it's funny because you know me, I am such a big Pharrell guy. That Meltdown verse has never sat right with me, and that's why I fucking love Pusha T. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with niggas, bro. Like, I'm tired of that Twitter loser shit. I'm an A&R. One of my artists used to do a feature with Drake, so I got to get on here and call the Clipse a fucking niche group. Y'all niggas gonna stop playing with Pusha T name because y'all can say whatever y'all want about Pusha T. That nigga has never lied. ever about any of y'all favorite artists. And listen, I don't care what no Travis Scott fan thinks, especially because I am a huge Travis Scott fan. He do that shit. He do be playing both sides. He do be doing that fucking monkey dance he be talking about. As soon as he said that, everybody had an image of that Travis Scott monkey dance.
I hate that fucking boy. I hate that.
Yo, yeah. He do be doing that shit. And bro, like and I tweeted this, a lot of niggas don't understand why he mad at Travis Scott, because y'all are Travis Scotts. Like Pharrell got beats on your album. That's supposed to be your man's. And you gonna let him, first of all, the idea of Travis Scott interrupting a Clipse studio session. Please, it's like if you could be a fly in any room, like the tension that must have been in the fucking air when he interrupted the session for this.
Bro, I want y'all to know, bro, I rap. I take it seriously. I love it. It's more of a hobby. It's not as much of a job as this podcast and shit is, but I take it very seriously. Spend a lot of time on it. Spend a lot of money on it. Mm-hmm. If a nigga walked in my motherfucking session that I paid for,
you at the Louis Vuitton studio.
You at the Louis Vuitton studio. This once in a lifetime shit. Not to mention, Utopia came out 90 years ago. My nigga, this is the beginning stages of this shit. Yeah. This shit that I'm playing, that I'm doing, might not be fly. And you coming in here to play your finished spaceship album.
$2 million album, by the way.
$2 million budget ass album. Like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck on somewhere,
okay, listen, he was doing the monkey dance too, though. Like, he in there doing the monkey dance.
It's not like you came in here in the black sweats. Yeah. You and your nigga, you had a couple blunts with you, and you like, hey, y'all, when y'all get done, y'all mind if I listen to this? You come call the nigga in the middle of his session, interrupt the shit, make P stop doing what he doing to play some spaceship.
Some mysterious
Fiend, you know how mad, you know how fucking mad Pusha T was listening to Playboy Cardi say Fiend 300 times?
Oh, and listen, in the studio, it's like 1,000,000 times louder. So it's like, that song sounds like 8 minutes.
And Travis Scott brought an extra amplifier to make this shit even fucking louder because it don't hit the same if you don't have it.
Literally, like, I know Pusha T hated that shit. Like, he was so mad that Travis did that shit that, I ain't gonna lie, I wish I could have been there when he heard that fucking meltdown verse. Like,
man.
Nerve of the audacity. And you know what? Another reason I'm not mad that he said that shit about Travis is because you did that shit to Kanye too on Sicko Mode.
Yep.
And niggas let it slide because it was Kanye. And like, that's the thing. That's what make me so mad. Like, niggas will do it when it's Pharrell. Niggas will do it when it's Kanye. Niggas won't do it when it's somebody that's gonna say something to your ass. That's why I love Pusha T inheriting this beef for Pharrell, because Pharrell not gonna say nothing, but that is some lame ass shit to do.
Super.
Like, for you to diss, like, first of all, niggas didn't even notice, like, niggas was talking about the meltdown verse. They had no clue that was on Travis' album. That's an album cut. That's on that nigga album. Dissing me on an album I worked on? Like, no, bro. I can't stand that shit. That little buddy clicking up shit. And like I said, Pusha T, 1, never lies, and 2, always telling you the truth. And those are not the same thing. Pusha T not mincing words about Travis Scott. He not mincing words about how he feel. Like, he could have not lied. It could have, it is what it is, da-da-da. But nah, he told you directly, that nigga's harmless.
Who is next? First it was Kanye, and now it's Travis. Who the fuck is next?
Jim Jones. And I'm 1 minute. Yep. Listen, somebody tweeted today.
He just said something too. Yep, it is Jim Jones. So
I saw that shit. I was like, this not going to age well. This not going to age well.
Well, not.
Pusha T don't seem like the type of nigga to be like, let's bygones be bygones.
Nah.
Like, let's just bury the hatchet. He don't seem like that type of nigga. Like, and credit where credit is due. Sound like album of the year. Like, we ain't even got to that. The verses outside of him smoking you was ridiculous. The sketch outline draw bars, nasty. Nigga said, oh, my niggas like to draw when it gets sketchy. Oh my, listen. And then the no malice, listen. That's who nigga, listen, whoever Malice choose to listen, it's coming. Malice gonna shoot at somebody.
No Malice verse is ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's won both these songs.
Yeah.
I can't cap. This isn't one of those. It's a it's a Kendrick on No Parties in LA, better verse. It's like, my nigga, you went crazy, but Kanye lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah,
like this is
Malice get up there and start tweaking.
Like, No Malice is on that guy tweaking. Yeah. I do want to hit the song. Let me hit my point about Travis. Yeah. Fuck Travis Scott. So 2, No Malice, bro.
That fucking monkey dance you doing. I felt so like that's why I love Pusha T, because Pusha T will say that shit like niggas won't say.
But
niggas won't say that shit.
And you need a nigga like that. You need a nigga like that in your corner. You need a nigga like that in your life. And you need a nigga that can talk to you like that. Yeah. But it's important that we have rappers like Travis Scott that keep the essence of this rap shit alive. Yeah. Because shout out to Joe Beasley and the Joe Bun podcast. He was talking on his pod today about how, dog, when we grew up, and I'm sorry, I'm talking as Joe Budden. When we came up, when we was in the studio, if you came in the studio, bro, like, it was a certain energy. Because it was like, if you coming in the studio to play something, because of how we beef, because of how we talk, it might be something. So we can't be all buddy-buddy. We can't be all lovey-dovey shit. Travis Scott come from that era where everybody friends, we not beefing because we shooting if we beef. Yeah. Pusha T don't come from that shit. Right. Pusha T ain't coming from that shit. Nigga, if you come in my studio session and you do some shit I don't like, and then you do some shit after the session I really don't like, nigga, I'm sending shots. It's war. Yeah. Not to mention you fucking with my mans, like, nigga, that's my man's, nigga.
Yo, Pharrell looked out for Pusha T with nobody.
My nigga, he gave me grinding over Hove, nigga. Bro. I will die for this nigga. What is wrong with you?
Like niggas be like, why does he do that? Y'all need to look into Pusha T and Pharrell relationship.
My nigga.
That's not a regular friendship.
That's not an industry friendship.
Pharrell reached out a hand to a different life to that nigga.
My nigga, like, that is not a industry friendship. Yeah. That beat, that song changed their lives. Yeah. Changed their lives, bro. He will ride for Pusha. I mean, he will ride for P no matter what, as he should, as real niggas do, bro. And so when you in the industry full of fake niggas and you a real ass nigga, when you in a room full of fake niggas and you a real nigga, you get uncomfortable. You don't like that shit. It's the same thing he said about Kanye. Literally. It's the same as that thing he said about Kanye where he was like, I just see through Kanye, and Kanye know I see through him, so we can't be in the same room. Mm-hmm. He essentially saying, I know Kanye fake. I know Kanye don't mean what he say, and I can't be around that, and he know I don't like that. Yeah. And that's his problem, bro. All of this shit is fake. That's why he hate all y'all. Because all y'all fake. All y'all pansies. None of y'all stand on shit. None of y'all stand on 10 about nothing. It's all a favor for a favor. Yeah. Shout out to Nas and Scarface. It's all for a favor, dog. Yep. Like, it's all that. It's you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. It's no, he my nigga, so that's just my nigga. Yeah, it's no, he my nigga, so I'll never let nobody diss him on my fucking album. Yeah, even like... Nigga,
it's a Drake feature.
Nigga, if I'm in the pod world, if Ish busy one day and I gotta go do a pod, or I drop an album and I go do a pod and they say some crazy shit about Ish, that episode will never see the light of day. Don't play with my mans in front of me. Are you fucking crazy?
It's literally the principle.
It's just the principle behind shit, dog.
Like, dog, like, and bro, like, Pusha. Listen, I like Pusha T is such a great artist to be a fan of, just even outside music. Because, bro, like, that is how, like that Joe Budden pod is so real, bro. Because, like, everybody not going to be built like you. But Pusha T don't care that y'all not built like him. He's not giving y'all no pass because y'all not built like him.
I'm not giving you grace.
I'm not giving you grace for that. Like, if you're going to be fake, if you're going to move like that, you're not going to move around me like that. So for the idea of you inserting yourself into a situation to do some bozo shit, that's probably why he cooks you. I ain't gonna lie. And it was bad work because that's a hell of a song. And he just threw that shit on the outro. Just like you could tell how I saw the tweet with the lyrics first. And then I was listening to the song and I was like, man, what a great song. And then I realized he hadn't said it yet. I was like, oh yeah, he put this shit on the outro. He was so mad. He was so mad. He was gonna make sure you heard that shit.
He changed the beat, dropped the bass out a little bit. Like, you gonna hear me loud and clear. And then he said the Utopia shit to let you know I'm talking to you. Yeah. The lip gloss is popping was a little vague. Nah, I'm talking to you. Don't get it mistaken, because when it first came out, they was like, he talking to Drake. Yeah. And the niggas heard that Utopia shit. Yeah. Nope. No, I'm not talking to nobody. I'm talking to him. And I'm talking to him only. When I want to talk to somebody else, you will know I'm talking to him too.
Yeah. And listen, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, we didn't got off UMG. We didn't got away from them niggas checking them verses. I like what you said. Who's next, nigga? Who is next to cross paths with niggas who not in it for industry relationships? Who not in it? Who niggas who won't stab you in the back? Like, Pusha T's loyalty has brought him through this game where he is now, and Travis Scott is a nigga who just don't have no loyalty to nobody.
Type shit. And I think Pusha's dissing Wayne next. That was my answer. I think of Wayne.
I hope not. Please don't. Listen, don't punch Wayne while he down right now. Like, Pusha T is that type of nigga.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's one on. It's gonna be one. It's not gonna be a Lil Wayne Carter 6 shit. It's gonna be a very vague. Like I think that's about Lil Wayne. It's not gonna be enough to make it real news, but niggas gonna know.
After Infrared, hearing Infrared the first time was like just like straight gut punches. Boom,
Infrared.
boom, 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 boom. Another artist, another multi-platinum rapper trapped and can't retire. I was like, no, not Wayne. Not Wayne. Not talking about Wayne. Not too. He said, what do you see when you see that nigga on tour? Listen, Pusha T is scary nigga, bro. He really do rap. Like, Pusha T rap, he know all your secrets.
Yeah.
Like, he know every skeleton in your closet.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And to the song, bro, real quick. No malice again. I want to shout out to you. That nigga said, you ain't believe God did. You ain't Khaled. All black, back to back. This ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head around that. You ain't Arab. My nigga. In Arabic, Khaled means immortal.
That is crazy.
So listen. So can't wrap your head around that. You ain't Arab. Is playing off how you won't understand that line unless you Arabic.
And the line before, God did, but you can't understand. You can't wrap your head around that because
you don't understand. My nigga,
listen,
that is rapping.
Salute.
That's a triple entendre. Don't ask me how, nigga. What the fuck?
Please somebody say something back to these niggas, please. Please,
boy, these niggas coming for blood. This is what happened. You know what this is? And why it's so frustrating to be a Lil Wayne fan?
Yeah.
This is what happened when you got geniuses around you.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you realize music is a team sport.
Yep.
This is what happens when you do this shit as a collective. Mm-hmm. Iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. Yep. Greatness sharpens greatness. This is what happens. Mm-hmm. If Lil Wayne and Drake and Nicki and Stunna and Tez and Matt was all in the room creating the Carter 6, Drake was working on his album, Nicki was working on her shit, I guarantee you all three of them come out with damn near classics.
Yep.
Because that's what happens.
Yep. He's still working with Pharrell.
If Pusha made this album and by himself with his new manager engineering the whole thing and a couple beats from YouTube and one Pharrell beat, what do you think this album sounds like versus what it's gonna sound like working with his brother, who he got chemistry with, working with the producer, he got chemistry with, working with his manager, who can tell him anything because he a real nigga, with the 3-4 niggas that's been his real nigga A&Rs for the past 25 years. Right. What you think album gonna sound better?
Yep.
And who you think gonna get more credit? Because Wayne act like, yo, I did it all myself, I'm gonna get all the credit.
Right.
I let anybody touch it, I'm not gonna get no more credit. Right. Pusha like, I don't give a fuck who helped me.
Yeah.
My name on this bitch.
Pusha making a point to tell you who helped him. Pusha, a year before the album out, Kanye and Pharrell doing my whole shit. But it ain't a single out yet.
And whose album is good? Pusha T's album.
Literally.
Like, it's frustrating.
Think about the last 3 Pusha T projects. You go, even if we don't count this one, your last project, Pharrell, Kanye, and then the one before that, it's all Kanye.
Yes.
He's making it a point to be like, all right, I need to be around my niggas.
Yes.
Like the people I've been working with 20 years. Even if it's the same people, I trust them enough that they know the process. They know what I want to hear. They know the songs I want to hear. Like he said, Kanye redid every single beat on Daytona. Mm-hmm. Like that's because Kanye know what the beat should sound like for Pusha T.
Yeah.
Like you working with niggas who this is their first beat on a Wayne album on a Carter. This is your first time Wayne rapping on your beat on a Carter, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Doesn't even sound right.
Yeah, no.
So
crazy.
Yeah, it is insane. But shout out to Pusha T. I'm so excited for this album. I'm thinking about going to this concert. I wasn't gonna go, but this album, this rollout, this old school rollout through magazines, videos, 2 singles. Like, man, I'm like, man, let me go support that nigga, man, for real. Cause he going crazy, bro. He really going crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I hope he diss J. Cole next.
Okay.
Listen. It sound funny. Listen. Listen. I want him to say something about that nigga apologizing so fucking bad. Oh
he
my
definitely
God.
might.
That shit would be so.
I don't know. I think Cole would respond to him too. I do think Cole.
That's why I wanted to do it.
But I want to shout out 2 Chainz one more time. Yeah. He has been dropping this Red Clay. I don't really know what it is. I think it's for a short film, but he has dropped 3 songs. The one I came in here first time and spoke about was the ATL experience. It was with the Isley brothers. It's insane. And then the second one was Sister Wise with Lil Yachty. Third one he just dropped this weekend. The past weekend was Red Clay with Neo. All 3 of these songs have been amazing. Actually, it says it right here. It's from a short film that he created called Red Clay. It's about Atlanta, the projects he grew up in and everything. But these songs have been amazing. If you love 2 Chainz, if you love the Alchemist and Larry June album, it's just more of that style. 2 Chainz, just rap, clever rapping, witty rapping, Atlanta style, Southern twang. Like, it's just smooth, swaggy ass, play ass niggas, bro. Like, that shit is so cold, bro. You know I fuck with Chainz a lot.
Yes, and I'd have one more rap because I feel like we're almost done, but Kendrick show in Toronto. Kendrick show it. Kendrick, listen, so we haven't really covered the tour. Of course, we went to the tour. We gave y'all experience and all that. But, like, the stops and stuff, I mean, it's going to be, like, we're not going to cover it every week. But how did you feel about it coming out? He was trying to get them 2 shows moved so he could do OVO Fest. Like, he was trying to get them canceled.
I just don't understand, like, why Drake is still so hurt about this. Like, why? You lost.
Well, I mean.
Like, you lost, bro. Like, I don't, like, you're trying to get him to move an arena show? Like a stadium? I'm sorry, fuck up an arena. A stadium show. Like, you're trying to get him and SZA to move a stadium show.
That is
like,
so
for
funny.
What?
Because it was so funny is because I remember at this time last year when he was getting Sir show canceled, when he was getting Schoolboy Q show canceled, niggas was like, yeah, that's some tough shit. And I literally said, all right. Don't worry. Listen, niggas are coming to Toronto. We will see. Listen, doing that with Sir Show and doing that with Kendrick, a lot different.
Same thing. And it's like, why? Because all you're doing is getting a no back, and now you're getting more mad about some shit that happened a year ago.
Bro,
like, why do you keep provoking your own self?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit is tough. Seeing him, first of all, the crowd in Toronto both nights. Salute to you niggas. Y'all are some of the funniest niggas in the world. I didn't realize how much niggas didn't like Drake in Toronto. Like, I don't know if you saw the videos of them, like, at New Ho King every night. Like, yeah, them niggas really was lit at the tour. But, I mean, all-time great victory lap, for sure.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
I can't even imagine. Like, imagine, like, Pac doing Hit 'Em Up in Brooklyn. in a stadium. I'm sorry. In Dodger Stadium. Like... Not Dodger Stadium, in Yankee Stadium.
With Mariah Carey.
Yeah, with Mariah Carey. Think about the biggest tour in the world to your city, bro.
Dog, like Kendrick, bro, I told y'all boys lucky that nigga rapper, boy.
Listen, that Chainz and Whips verse.
I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. I'm so excited for that Pusha album, bro. I'm excited. I'm hoping Gunna drop too, because Gunna dropped a single I also liked. But I'm hoping he drop. I'm really hoping he drop. I'm hoping he got with some new producers.
Roddy Ricch also had a pretty good single.
He did. It was for the movie soundtrack for F1. Yeah, he did have a really good track for that. And he pushed the album back again. I don't know if he did or not, but I bet you believe me.
I hadn't even heard. I was like, did he? Like, it's never coming out.
But what else did I have?
I'm trying to think.
Let's see. I'm missing something. It's not important. I just wanted to mention it. Oh my God. I think it was in music. Wale, it's right there. Wale dropped a single with 4 Bats. I really like. It's really good. It's off. Wale's supposed to be dropping later this year.
Do we find out if that 4 Bats nigga is AI yet?
I don't think he is, but shit, I don't know. And fuck Timbaland while we talk about AI. That shit is nasty. That shit is so nasty.
I ain't gonna lie. I would never call for violence or action against any individual. But listen, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all better be really careful stealing your artist's work and putting it into a computer. Because listen, somebody go crash out on one of you niggas. I swear to God they will.
I swear, bro.
Niggas don't know how artists starving. And Timbaland just put my whole song into his fucking AI machine on stream.
Bro, that shit is sad, bro.
No, don't worry. Listen, and that's why I love America, because he gonna do that shit to the wrong nigga, and someone's gonna make 10 figures off one song that would have never gone viral.
Never.
They gonna sue the fucking shit out of you. Man, that shit is so corny. Shout out Tyler for having that meta commercial about being an artist and loving being art and loving being a rapper. Big money, big moves.
Big moves, man. Yeah. And you mentioned this without off the show. Shout out to Tyler, a Meta commercial, my nigga.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy, bro.
Shout out to my nigga Tyler, man. For real, for real. Who else we shout out to end the show? We just shout out niggas now. That's a fact. Shout out to ASAP Rocky for not fucking with Travis still.
Shout out anybody who don't fuck with Travis Scott.
Yeah, for this episode. And y'all, by the way, since y'all at the end, I don't hate Travis. It's just, it's kind of a character I've just started to portray. It's like, it's a couple niggas I just come on here to hate. Like, it's hate J. Cole. It's just some things you gotta do. You gotta dive into some characters when you on camera all the time. So, I'm just letting y'all transparent because I know y'all real if you stayed this long. So,
could Drake sing "You Don't Have to Call" by Donald Glover? I ain't gonna lie. I've been sitting on that. Listen, I've been sitting on that one a couple of days too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, bro, fuck y'all. They tried to have a conversation with me about Donald Glover is. What did you say?
Okay, all right. What did you say? Okay, I tweeted, Childish Gambino is closer to Drake rapping than Drake is to Childish Gambino singing. Pure cinema, perfect tweet.
And I said,
in tweet,
I said, you niggas are out of your fucking mind. And then they told me, they got in that chat and told me Nelson could have done one dance.
Yo, I love that conversation because I ain't gonna lie, Daniel tried to give me lines for real. Daniel thought he was gonna send that shit to the chat and he was gonna jump me in the fucking street like I was gonna die in the street like a dog. But nah, we love Childish Gambino in here, nigga. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, have we heard Redbone? Like,
listen, man. I think Childish Gambino is an amazing person. I think he's one of the most talented men to ever live. Shout out to the nigga representing Atlanta as he did with the show Atlanta. But my nigga, he is so far from Drake rapping. That is a part of the statement that bothers me so much, is that y'all think they are anywhere close to each other as rappers to even be comparing them as singers. So that is my problem with the statement.
So why is he ducking the smoke then?
Bro, you know what, man?
Listen, we were both at the Drake show.
Hey, I put the finger on the show over, baby. One, baby. No, I'm playing. Keep going.
Listen, we were both at the Drake show when he dissed Childish Gambino. Lame ass.
He did.
Yeah, listen, he know they peers. He know he's scared. He's scared for real. He's scared for real. He did. He don't want to jump out that fucking window.
And Childish Gambino hate Drake, so this is a really.
They got real beef.
They got real beef. He can't stand.
Yeah,
Drake.
bro. Like,
a lot of real niggas hate Drake.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
bro.
A lot of real niggas do not fuck with Drake.
It's like, yeah, could Childish Gambino make one dance? Probably. Like, could Drake make 3005? I don't think so.
That is the last point I wanted to hit. It's fuck. I don't know how it came back to me, but when you mentioned Pusha T's verse on Infrared, which I was listening to running the other day and it made me run faster.
Working out to Pusha T scary. It's like he know you're supposed to be working out right now.
But real quick, and then we done our story. And it piggybacks off the tweets you brought up last week. I don't understand who Lil Wayne is globally because I like Lil Wayne so much. Yeah. So Lil Wayne don't get near the respect he deserves because no one like him as much as me. Right. You feel me? Yeah. It's like, I'm sure you felt like that about Kanye in some moments. It's like, nigga, y'all don't get this. Like,
Donda, bro, listen, they be in that chat telling me shit about Donda, and I just gotta remember, like, I'm crazy. I gotta remember I'm a psycho. Like,
yeah. I gotta remember, So
I gotta remember, like, 30 songs is a lot for an album. Like, yeah, that's not a normal listen. Like,
it being 6 verses of one song on an album isn't normal.
Yeah, for real.
But I be looking on Twitter, bro. I'm sorry, that was a terrible way to start a sentence. As I'm scrolling through Twitter, and these Billboard charts keep coming up of all of the records and all of the highest selling. Yeah. Wayne is on every single one of these charts, man.
Facts. Yeah.
Like, he has the second most Billboard hits ever. He has most albums. He's one of the only artists. Him and Kanye, I think, are the only artists to have a song on the charts every year since 2004. Yeah. He's the only person to have a song on the chart every decade since the 90s. Yeah. Like he has so many records. Yeah. He is such a big artist. The one that really brought it home was he was on a Diamond Song record. Yeah. I was like, bro, I didn't even know he had Diamond Songs. Yeah. Like, because Drake Post Malone has the most with 10, which is Post Malone has the most with 10. Yeah, I said that.
He has a mixtape called Diamond Records.
Like, what in the world? Yeah. And then it's like a 7 to 8, but he's like top 12 with 4. Yeah. And I'm like, dog, he is a fucking megastar.
Yeah.
So I say all of that to say the brand of Lil Wayne is so much bigger than I give it credit for because of the fan I am. Like, he can't retire.
He can't retire.
He cannot. You said that last week, and I really sat and thought about it, and you saying that made me rehash it again. But, like, he does not have the ability at this moment to stop making music. Yeah. It's the thing, the point we were making about Drake. Like,
too many niggas eat.
A Drake break between 2020 and 2023 would have done wonders for him. Yeah. But he couldn't.
Right.
He feeds too many people to stop touring, to stop dropping. Wayne is doing shows, doing tours, doing this, that, and the third. Every year. Every single year. Because he can't stop.
Literally.
Like, he feeds so many people. The engine of Lil Wayne, the brand of Lil Wayne provides for so many people. And it is crazy to really witness a superstar in year 30 really still be like, now we need you, gang.
Yeah, literally. One of the biggest artists ever.
It would be like if LeBron just couldn't retire. Yeah. like the NBA was so down bad, LeBron and Steph just had to keep playing.
Like, if there was no one to pass the torch to, for 1000% Wayne is one of the biggest stars we'll ever see.
Duh. Like,
1000%.
Yeah. I don't be giving him credit for that. Like, he is arguably, and that be why I told you, like, that be why people be so off his music is because of what he was at his superstardom. And a lot of people witness his superstardom, listen to the Carter 3, listen to the few features after that, and ain't really tapped into nothing for real after that. So every time they don't hear that, it's like, he fell off. Yeah. But he was so this, he was so that. But it's like, man.
And Wayne is one of those few, he's such a big artist, he will always have millions of casual fans.
Yes.
He will always have millions of people who don't listen to Lil Wayne every day, but if he drops, they'll listen.
And that is why the noise around the album is usually swayed to the casual fans because it's more of those now than it is his major fans. But his brand's so big, like you said, they're just going to go to it anyway.
1000%.
But shout out to Wayne, man. Shout out to Wayne. Y'all go get that Carter 6 bonus with the 2 new songs. Reorganize it. Add some songs from the Fix for the 6. Add Can't Nobody. And you got a real good album. You changed your album completely. That bitch good.
Listen, the Carter 6 good if it's not the Carter 6. I think that's the last. The other last thing we had is Kevin Durant. Listen, shout out to you, my guy. Just one more time, because I know the call came in last night for y'all that's not keeping up with the trades. Every time y'all try to give us another team that's going to trade for Kevin Durant, it just leaks that he don't want to play there. Let me spare you the next couple of days of like guessing. He wants to play for the Spurs. Period. He's not going to sign or play anywhere else. And if he does go somewhere else, it'll probably be the Rockets. And if he goes to the Rockets for Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, and a bunch of picks, salute to him. But he's not going to Minnesota. He's not going to Detroit. He is going to somewhere where he can get the most bread, and he's going to win. So.
And breaking news, Ace Bailey just canceled his workout with the 76ers, who have the number 3 pick in the draft, which means the first 2 picks are essentially solidified. He was probably going to go number 3 to the Sixers. That is not happening anymore. Don't know what's going on with him, but man, this is not a good look for a player that's not looked at as transcendent.
Listen, fall to 14.
Fall to 14.
Fall to 14, man.
The last clap up. Genie motherfucking Bus.
$10 billion.
The highest sale of any sports franchise in world history.
Yeah, them niggas looked at Second Apron in the eyes. All right, okay. Second Apron, nigga, this Los Angeles.
I'm about to buy a second house, bitch.
Hey, Second Apron, somebody got that bread. Somebody gonna pay these fees.
Like, I'm gonna stay in my role. I'm gonna collect about 1.5, 2.5 billion. And we gonna go yachting.
Y'all niggas not gonna yell at me no more. Y'all niggas not screaming at me every week.
And they got some niggas that's gonna spin.
Yeah.
Them Dodgers owners gonna spin. Go look at the Dodgers payroll. There's no salary cap in baseball. Yeah. The Dodgers payroll this year is close to $1 billion.
That's fucking ridiculous.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, them niggas got so hey there. Them niggas does.
Hey, baby, listen what I tell y'all. The Lakers are going to be contenders every year until climate change becomes rampant. Yeah, that's
listen, don't worry.
That's just what it is.
In 2 years, when Paolo's a Laker, y'all gonna look back like, man, where did we miss it? Like, where did we go wrong? Like, how did we not see this coming?
All them graphics y'all be posting, and then the Photoshop's gonna come true. That's what's about to happen. They about to pay for whatever for anybody. But shout out to Jeannie Buss. I love this move. Magic Johnson loved this move. It seems like Laker Nation really likes the move of her selling the team, giving up her giving up majority ownership so they can pay the luxury tax. Right. Because if you guys don't know, the difference between the Lakers and the rest of the Lakers and the Bush family and the rest of the owners is the Bush family, that is their business. Yeah. They make their money. Everybody from the family gets paid off of their Lakers, off of the Lakers. Don't get me wrong. It's a very great brand, a very great job to have. Yeah, but Steve Ballmer, for example, Joe Laker, for example, their money is in tech. Their money is coming from something else. And this is the fourth, fifth thing they do. Right. So now you pass it to somebody who is in that boat, has the ability to spend, and not only is that, is a winner, is a guy that is competitive, is at the games, wants to win. So now you get to keep your job as, like you said, the president, and you get somebody that's willing to spend, and it's not going to hurt their pockets as it would have hurt yours. Right, exactly. Best of both worlds. But man, this has been phenomenal. We said we was going to go short, still went an hour and 40. Just, we can't help ourselves. But too good. Just too good. Just too good. Yeah. This has been episode 123 ABC. Michael Jordan, if you see me. That is Ish. I am Rock. We are the show about nothing. The show about nothing. Please like, please subscribe. In the world full of hate, let your light be love. In the industry full of copycats, we are some one-on-ones. Salute.